It's very emotional to welcome you listening to this organ music. Actually, this is my old college, Exeter College. You know, in my 50s, I did nearly 4.5 years. This is a TTOX event, especially in collaboration with the National Film and Television School. Crisis means an opportunity. So especially, I'd like to say to young people, don't worry about it. Professor Noble often said that keep going. Do your best. That could be the solution.
In this extraordinarily beautiful environment with the extraordinarily excellent organ music, and I must say, I wasn't quite sure what this was or whether it speaks and walks and whatever, but anyway, we have clearly state-of-the-art filming equipment here today, and we also have state-of-the-art film school producers.
My name is Simon Clark. I'm a location sound recordist. I've actually discovered that I rather like teaching and I rather like my students, and I have learned that it's not a one-way street. It's not just me teaching them. What I find is that every week when I go into the NFTS, I end up learning something from one of them. If you actually use this kind of technology, you do that kind of thing has only been around for a couple of years. I've been around for an awful long time, and that is very new to me. And in fact, my students are going to be involved in a VR project at the end of this month, and we're having to invent the technology to make that thing work.
Peter, you've got to follow that.
The great thing about the film school is that nearly everybody you meet there who teaches you has made films. They have made films. Film and television making, you can only learn by doing it. You can spend a year on a screenwriting course that doesn't actually let you write anything. You're far more likely, if you want to write comedy, or do comedy, or produce it, or direct it, to start in radio and get work in radio than you are in television. Now, you can make a film in one of these. So you have access to technology, to new ways of working, which in a way, it will be your generation that finds out how to use them properly.
Yes.
Our main value comes from technology that we're going to understand that currently isn't as much understood by people currently in these working in these industries.
It being a given that this is not about the technology, that, we're not saying, come because you understand these things and we don't. But also, I think it's very important that if you look back on, certainly in our industry, in Peas and Mine industry, so film and television, if you look back on programmes, they reflect generations. That's what they have to do.
As somebody teaches people who aren't from sort of well-off social backgrounds, it's my biggest worry, and it's what sort of pains me as a teacher when I see so many talents sort of being wasted over time.
I would encourage anybody who wants to send somebody in to do a diploma course. All diploma courses are on the website. There is no social and economic barrier to applying for that at all.